Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of the AT Fridays Spring Sensory Special. This week I'm in the floor of our therapy room with our fantastic Bubbletube to talk about visual processing, and in particular some of the fantastic products which can be used to either soothe or engage visual processing. Visual processing is the term used to describe the way in which our brain interacts with the world around us. This process involves converting light energy into an image and allows us to understand things like depth, size, and position in space. A visual processing disorder or deficit involves a reduced ability to make sense of this information taken in through our eyes. This is different from a problem involving sight or sharpness of vision. So a person with a visual processing difficulty may have perfect 20/20 vision, but has difficulties discriminating between foreground and background, forms, size, and position in space. The person may be unable to synthesize and analyze visually presented information accurately or fast enough. There are some common difficulties with visual processing which may be encountered, which include confusing similar looking words, reversing numbers or letters, having poor reading comprehension, making errors when copying, easily forgetting numbers, words or letters, poor spelling, crooked or poorly spaced handwriting, difficulty when following multi-step directions, and having trouble telling the time or understanding the concept of time. Based on the individual client, some people may seek out visual input based on their need for calming or arousing input. So the LED Bubbletube encourages visual tracking and focus whilst calming and soothing watches. It's probably one of my favourite products that we have at work. Ours was purchased from our friends at Starfish and was around $400 from memory. However, there's lots of low-cost items which can be great and pretty much achieve the same effect. So some cheaper items include lava lamps, glitter or gel tubes, glitter batons, and colour-changing lamps are all great tools which can be used to encourage visual tracking. So I have with me one of my favourite gel tubes and a lava dropper. So both have different rates which they move, which can be great depending on the individual needs of the client. So I have also got my glitter baton. These can be purchased from any sort of cheap shop. I know we've got a stack of them. They're very similar to the Bubbletube we've got here, other than the fact it doesn't have lights. Even something simple like a glitter tube or a snow globe, for instance, can encourage visual tracking. So as I mentioned before, individuals with visual processing disorders can have trouble understanding or reading and telling the time. So in this case, a sand timer or slow lava timer is a really great idea.